Okay, so welcome back, guys. Um, so as you've seen on the title, I'm going to talk about or speak a little bit about um, my work, what I do right now. So I've mentioned previously that I have a work at Value Call, a call center here in Uppsala. So what we do at Value Call is basically help real estate agencies get more clients. So that's kind of our purpose and the value we provide. And it was fun to the beginning. Um, very a lot of things to learn and get better at. For example, I had to learn a lot about the market for properties and the real estate market in general here in Sweden. So that was really it helped me grow a lot because I started to understand how the world worked and how the markets worked and operated, and mainly just how people think in general, like how we prioritize things, what we view or deem as important, as valuable, or our desire to feel safe and do right, and so on. All of these things are like the core desires of us humans, and by talking to a thousand of people over the phone, I became to realize that we are so we're so similar, and everyone thinks they're so unique, and oh, you would never understand my problems or my desires, when in reality they're just like the neighbor next door. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's kind of eye opening to see that we all want the same thing, and at the end of the day, like, everyone wants the same thing. Everyone wants to feel safe. Everyone wants to do the right thing. Everyone wants to have it a little bit better. And that's kind of what selling is. You understand what people want and you provide it for them. And in the beginning, it was really hard for me to sell to people. I was just nervous, and I didn't believe the things I was selling in, or like I didn't believe it worked, or like I didn't believe that I could do it, and that was kind of holding me back in the beginning. Like, if you don't believe you can do it, it's kind of hard to do it also. But most importantly, when you care too much about making it work, I think that kind of works against you. When you want something so much that you would do anything to get it, it kind of has the opposite effect. I realized in the beginning I just had a deep sense of desire to make it work, because I've always loved selling. I've always loved business and connecting with someone and providing them with value and solving their problem, and making them understand the value that you're providing and understand their problems, and then helping them solve them by what you can provide. And I kind of find that inspiring. But I kind of wanted it too much to be the best at it. I just wanted to be really, really good at it. And that kind of led me to not being good at it, ironically. So, because they sensed that my desperation, they sensed my nervousness, my tightness, and they kind of led me to not being great. And I think I will take that with me in everything I do. That when you're too uptight, when you want it too much, you want it too badly, you end up not getting it. Why, you may ask? Why is that? People say, oh, it's passion, it's desire, you need to want something to get it. In my experience so far, it's the opposite. Or like not opposite, but once you have the plan, once you have the routine, or like what you need to do, you just gotta do it. If you do it, you have to kind of be detached of the results. It may give you the result, it may not. You kind of have to be like okay with both. It's okay if I don't get it, it's okay if I do. Kind of have to be like, I'm doing this thing, I'm going to do this every day for this X amount of hours, and I would apply my best effort. But if it doesn't give me the result, I'm fine with it. I would try to get better. It's not that. I would of course try to get better. But if it's not giving me the results, I'm still okay with it. It's like you kind of have to be detached from it, from the outcome. And that kind of led me to get really good. So I became the seller of the month in September. And I think the main reason why I did it, why I became it, was first of all, I was curious. I was curious to learn more about how to persuade and how to present it in a powerful manner. But most importantly, I started to not care if I was. And that kind of relieved me of all of the stress, and I will just keep on doing that. I will just do my thing, and if it leads where I want it to lead, that's great. If it doesn't, I'm okay with it too. I'm fine either way, and that's kind of powerful way of viewing things. You should strive to not create as much tension in your life, and because when you create tension, things doesn't come. That's kind of the thing. People think like, oh, I need to become rich, I need to get a girlfriend, or else I will be unhappy for the rest of my life. It's like, you can be happy now. Nothing is preventing you from being happy. Why not just smile? Why not just be happy? Like, of course it's nice to have all these material things and achieve all these goals. That's great. That's I think you shouldn't stop striving for becoming better, becoming stronger, becoming more well off, building relationships. You shouldn't stop with that. But you shouldn't make it your identity. You shouldn't assign your worth to it. Because I think we're bigger than that. We're not our ego. Our ego wants to own things. Our ego wants to have that role. Our ego wants to be someone, to own things, that has respect, that owns properties and material possessions. And our ego wants that because that's what makes us someone. But that's also what creates the problem, because when you let your ego build a separate person that's not you actually, it feels great to have problem and tension and desires and things and all this stuff, but it's not you. You have to be detached from it, and that's how you become. I think you become more happy, and you get better results in the things you do, because you're not overly obsessed about getting it. So you focus more on the things you need to do, the video you need to make, the call you need to make, the workout you need to show up for. All these things compound, and they give you the results you're looking for. But at the same time, they don't create any tension because you're focusing on the one thing you're doing right now. I'm recording this video right now. It's not because I want to get somewhere, or like I want to get somewhere, of course, but I'm not obsessed about getting somewhere. I'm obsessed about this one particular moment. This one moment where I'm recording this video, where I'm talking. And then if it leads me somewhere, or if it doesn't, I'm fine with either way. And I think that's kind of powerful. So the message of this video is keep striving for the things you want, have goals, and all of those things. But at the same time, don't overly obsess about getting things and achieving things. Don't make it a big problem, because there is no lack. You already have everything you need, and it's only your ego that wants to create problems because it wants to feel alive. And you can strive for things, but be kind of detached of the outcomes, and just evaluate and assess it and readjust. And yeah, I don't know, but this is my first video in a while. Have a great day, guys. Bye.